Week 9 Elite Fantasy Football Preview Show. Hello, Thomas.
What's up, fellas?
So today's a special day, but first, we want to thank our friends from Steel Reserve.
Floating on high gravity around here.
What do you think of it, Thomas?
You know, it grows on you a little bit. It's not bad. First couple sips, meh. Now, I'm all right with it.
Okay, and today is our 50th show, Thomas. Did you think we would make it this far?
No. You know, because throughout this process, you know, we had our kids doing different things. It was kind of harder to get here sometimes, but we're kind of in a good groove now.
So today we have a special show for y'all. We've got a bunch of guests to bring through. We're going to try to make this quick and sweet and fun. And it's all the guys that have been around for the complete 12 years of the league.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Funny Guy was here. He had to go because we were having technical difficulties.
Yeah. The camera wasn't working.
So our first guest we want to bring on?
I say let's start out with the guy with the number 1 overall record in the history of this league. Let's bring out Bunkin' Ain't Easy.
Whoop whoop!
It ain't easy
Hey, guys.
being Bunkin'.
Ain't no different.
I didn't have no problem.
Ain't no different.
So my first question is, with you having the number 1 overall record and the way I think your team is constructed this year, I think you have a shot to win it all. What would it mean to you to finally get that championship?
It would mean a lot, finally, to get my name up there. Been a long time coming, but I don't see it happening this year.
Why is that?
Jefferson going down, which was my number 1 pick. Aaron Jones, my number 4 pick, who's been a stinker. But you never know. I mean, Jefferson could come back and set it off and get me there.
I disagree. I think you have a lot of quality depth. It's not about how it starts, it's how it finishes, and I think you have a lot of pieces to make a nice run. Myself.
Hopefully.
Your thoughts on the Steel Reserve?
Now, Bunkin's had a Steel Reserve.
They're the
a time or
bomb.
two.
I've had a lot of these before, but don't drink too many of them.
My question is, it was a rough one last week against the Hawk Stars. If you played the Hawk Stars 10 times, how many times do you beat them?
Probably about 9.
I'm gonna,
Just so we go on the record here,
I'm gonna have to
We were-
agree with you.
it was 3 wins, Hawk Stars, 14 to me. He got lucky last week. And he did get me, and he did give me a good old-fashioned ass whipping, which I like. So he did good. It was a good matchup. I mean, the week before, Al, I won by .1. It might have saved my season, but Hawk Stars, I love kicking his ass every time, but it was sour this week. That's why I'm drinking these, baby.
Hey, Steel Reserves. All right.
Well, Bunk, as an original team, I appreciate you coming out and having a few drinks with us. We're going to move on to the next guest. We'd like to bring out Fear the Turtle, who is also, I think, the 3rd winningest team.
I just want to say good luck to everybody the rest of the year.
Thanks for
And
coming out, Bump.
Let the best man win. And hopefully I see this motherfucker in the playoffs.
I hope so.
What's up, fellas?
What's up,
Steel Reserve.
Josie?
Yeah, good stuff.
So, my first question is, it's been 11 years since you won the league championship. At 6-2 currently, do you think this is the year you get your next one?
No, not really. Funny's going to be tough to beat on our side, and Bunkin. I got like 2 guys carrying me right now. I mean, if Tyreek Hill scores 30 a week like he's been doing, maybe. But that's hard to maintain. But I think their teams are a little more balanced. But getting the playoffs, you never know what's going to happen.
Tyreek Hill arguably could have been the 1 or 2 pick this year. He's done that well,
Yeah,
for sure.
probably the last few seasons.
Fear of the Turtle.
Yes, sir.
Maryland plays Penn State this weekend. All three of us are going to the game. Anybody else going?
Over here.
Cameraman's going.
Cameraman's going.
Go down.
What's the final score of the game?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the upset. We're gonna bounce back. I feel we are. Yeah, it's gonna be a shootout, like 35-31.
Score 35-31.
Yeah, Terps. Yeah,
I'd love to see that happen.
Me too,
Just for
man.
the upset.
Actually,
Yeah.
I'm just going to have fun, hang out with friends, have a good time.
Yeah.
We'll probably get bludgeoned, but
What you do?
I won't care.
Over here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Another original
Yeah.
team.
Another original team.
Next, we'd like to bring out Thug Nasty.
Thug,
Oh,
first
the
time to the
phenom.
show.
First time to the show,
Legend.
4-time league champion.
A phenom.
Cheers, Steel
Cheers.
Reserve. Thug,
Ray.
it's been a long time since you've been here. The first time ever.
First time, that's right.
If you could change anything about 2 of your picks, what would you change? First question. Secondly, what is your strategy when you're picking young running backs? Because you seem to you take the younger running backs a lot.
My strategy always to go young because old players always fizzle out. So that's why I go young every time. Kind of backfires because Arthur Smith doesn't want to use his arguably the best running back in the league. So
you're going for high upside youth.
high upside and youth.
Okay.
He's
Every
always
time.
done that.
Yeah. Well, that's why I asked the question. And just to reiterate the first one, if you could change anything about your picks, where would you have changed them?
It would be Garrett Wilson pick, but that I couldn't foresee Aaron Rodgers going.
Exactly. Out of your control.
So I actually was between AJ Brown, Stephon Diggs, and Garrett Wilson, and again I went with youth. So, but
Right.
it backfired, and Mahomes hasn't been Mahomes this year. So,
It happens.
yep,
Hey, he's been all right though.
okay, except for
Yeah.
last week.
You're right.
Yeah.
My question is, we all know this is your favorite league, fantasy football wise. How much money have you won from the beginning?
Well, I won 4 times. I don't even know why I had to split it because I had partners, 3 of them.
Oh, that's right.
Point five.
We're talking about over $3,000 though.
Yeah.
No, 6.
Well, yeah, that's 6 grand.
$6,000.
And that's-
You won $6,000.
I think I took second once too.
Yeah,
I think one time I did.
yeah.
So,
Not too bad.
yeah, this is my most winning league.
Ryan?
All done.
Ray, congratulations. Thank you for being
All right.
part of this league.
No problem.
Next, we'd like to bring out Javon.
From Slap 'em to Sleep.
Whoop, whoop.
Dap 'em up, guys.
This
Dap 'em
my-
up. Dap 'em
Steel
up.
Reserve.
This is my favorite team in the whole league.
Tell 'em, Dom. Tell 'em. Tell 'em.
If you ain't slapping them to sleep, you ain't doing much,
Tell
right?
'em.
Slap 'em is another 12-year veteran.
Yep. I got a 2-part question. One league, other just in general. First question to you is, who's your biggest rival in the league? Second question is, how does it feel with Florida State being in the top 4, Notre Dame being in the top 15?
Those are great questions, Tommy.
Yeah, I mean, I've given you a lot of shit over the years. So
I'm
I
happy to
figured-
say, and yeah, you have. You've given me a lot. I mean, some of it, a lot of it's well deserved. I mean, but to answer the first question, I'd have to say the Hawk Stars. I think I play him.
Everybody wants
I've been
to
in
be
his
big.
division, most of the years here, and then I want to say White Lightning, Black Hammer. He's also been.
Well, he's been on the AFC quite a bit
Yeah,
too.
he's been on the same side too. So those probably been my 2 toughest. out of the 12 years
Yeah.
been here. And then, I mean, man, Florida State, man, we just got to keep winning. I mean, we've come a long way, man. Just a couple years ago, man, we were shot to shit. You know what I mean? So we keep winning, man, and we'll be in the playoffs.
Yeah, I agree.
And Notre Dame, man, y'all are really good this year. I think Sam Hartman was a great transfer pickup for y'all. And I think y'all look really good. I think you should have beat Ohio State. Came down to one damn play, man. Like,
Yeah.
Just adding on to this subject since we're on it, do you think Notre Dame is slightly overrated?
as far as what? Ranking? Or?
Their name.
Okay, but there's as much talent that goes through that program. You can say on one end, yes, that they're overrated, but it's a historical program. It's a blue blood program, so they're always going to get the attention no matter what. To say they're overrated, it's like a yes or no question. Because yes, they get the talent year in and year out. You know what I mean? They get the talent. Do they always live up to it? No, but you can say that about a handful of other programs as well. But I mean, it's Notre Dame.
Alabama.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you can throw a handful of other teams out there.
You could have said it about Georgia until the last 3 years.
But yeah, you're right. Georgia, yeah, talent, 5 stars going through the program all the way, and you know.
And they have more talent and don't have the academic standards. So.
Right, exactly.
Okay, so my football question, my fantasy question to you is, I didn't mean to make you mad.
You didn't make me mad. I believe in Marcus Freeman.
Okay, so my fantasy football question to you is, do you feel you have a shot at making the playoffs this year?
Well, I'm not completely out of it. I mean, it's 2 games below 500. I mean, anything can happen. I mean, I could go on a 5-game winning streak. You never know, man. This fantasy stuff is week to week, man. You just don't know. So, I mean, you just gotta let it play out. I think if I'm able to pull off a win this week, I would say yes. If I don't, then
You're playing for just weekly
yeah,
payout.
right.
Okay.
Well, I got to say, again, my favorite team in the whole league. Thank you for coming out today.
Mine too.
Good luck. I hope you win this week so you stay in it.
Love
Hey.
you guys.
Slap him in the mouth.
Slap him in the mouth.
Not this week.
So we got one final team. We got the White Lightning Black Hammer as our final guest today on the 50th show.
Hello,
Still
fellas.
reserved.
What's happening?
Hey, before we get into the questions, there are 0.5 reasons why I really appreciate you inviting me
Yeah.
on the show.
We're really.
And I actually have a question for you both, mainly Ryan to start with.
Okay. All right.
So, White Lightning, Black Hammer, it can be rough, you know, behind the curtain of the team sometimes.
Well, we've noticed from the partner changes.
Exactly. Can you tell me how many partners White Lightning Black Hammer has had in the 12 years of the league? I'm
3.
asking Ryan, sir.
3.
You're incorrect.
So it was.
Oh.
Again, now my next question is, since clearly the person I asked and the person I didn't ask got it wrong,
Yeah.
what is the first name of my current partner?
His name is Paul.
No.
Thank you.
It's Nick.
All right.
I was close.
So this goes into, you know, kind of my sentiment here. While I appreciate the invite in the conversation that we're going to get into, I truly do. What I've been told from the peers in the league and the OGs that have been asked to be here is, Tommy, sometimes you need a little more notes, and you need to share them with Ryan before we get on camera. But yeah, let's get to your part. All right, fellas.
Okay.
I'm glad to be here.
All right.
All
Glad to be here.
Thanks for coming.
Appreciate
So,
it.
my question to you is, you got a good shot this year to win it all. Do you guys get motivated from the disrespect on the videos that we've kind of put out over the years?
Nice question.
So the way I see it is we have a good shot every year. I mean, that's just how we approach the business, the game, life, if I'm being honest. So, having said that, It's enjoyable over the 12 years of living, fighting with some of you that I see off camera, hugging some of you that I see off camera. We talked about what may or may not go on in the new swimming pool, which is amazing, by the way. If you haven't made it here for a show, you need to check it out. Do I get motivated about it? I don't know. I think sometimes you try a little hard, but I appreciate the effort.
I'm asking.
All right, fair enough.
Good answer.
I know.
Brian?
I don't think I've ever heard Dean give a bad answer.
No, he's always well prepared.
I don't
Yeah,
have
he's
notes.
been studying for this shit for a week now.
There's no studying. That's why I don't see. This is why I have so many teammates over the years. So they just can't keep up. Now Nick, not Paul, as we've established.
Well,
He
you know,
seems
I was
to be
thinking
the cream
Nick.
of the crop so far.
I was thinking Nick, but
I know you were. I
Paul
can tell.
came out.
Now, I mean, look, we talked beforehand, the guy I passed at La Plata talking about the Bible verses that evidently goes to Tommy's church.
It does.
So I understand why Paul came up. It's a biblical name. So
That's
I understand.
exactly
Right.
what it was.
You and I have been in the Steel Reserve, and I'm sure the Bible will come up either on camera or off camera.
Maybe
So I
both.
understand- Maybe both. Amen. By the way, everybody.
So my question's not really a question. I want you to speak on what you called me about when you were cutting your grass a little bit before the season started with the stuff with the caterer.
The care.
Caterer. Joan
Katie Jones.
Hawk.
Joan Hawk.
My mom.
Oh, mom, yeah. So I'm gonna throw this out there.
I'm confused.
Whew! Katie,
We
I
got
love
it.
you. If you ever
We
see
got
this,
it.
we're good. We're there.
Katie Jones. What's
Just
up?
for y'all tuning in, this is still a fancy prediction show, not charades.
So what I wanted to
This
go
is
over
classic.
with everybody. Amen. Paul.
This is going to take a couple minutes.
Yeah,
so
it
this is
will.
my
So
question.
I'm gonna go through this. So I'm gonna have to ad lib a little bit because I wasn't expecting this, but I do have to get a shout out to Mrs. Hawk. I'm gonna just throw it out there that way. I don't feel right using the proper name or the surname. I'll leave that to you. They
Fair
go in the
enough.
bloodline. But I truly appreciate everything that has been done for this league over the last 12 years. It has been amazing. Now being 40, like many of us, some of us closer to 50. Buster, Ryan, you know who you are. Steve. Jesus, Steve. Yeah, thank God he left because I'd have had to say that in front of him. I appreciate the effort that goes into everything. And, we've gotten old together. There's now a pool. I'm going to save what will happen in said pool for another show, but it does involve a bass. That's a fish for you guys that didn't grow up around here. But what I would like to do, and what my recommendation while I was cutting grass when I called one of the commissioners was, I want to put something together for Mrs. Hawk. Excuse me. Mr. Hawk can have it too, because it's his house. He probably
Well, no, he doesn't really do anything.
he doesn't do anything, but he's here. And my partner helped him with his truck trying to fix it because he was pretty pissed off when we got here this year because his truck wasn't working. I mean, it's a thing. We've all been there.
Yeah.
Paul
And
is good with
He's
automotive.
very good with. Paul's a good guy when it comes to running.
Shout out to Paul.
Yeah, amen, Paul. So, but Mrs. Hogg has done so much for us over the 12 years, the good and the bad. I know she's heard me yelling through these floorboards more than once. And what I'd like to do, very much like we have a plaque up here on the wall. We've all played sports, got trophies, plaques, different things as a kid, seen sponsors. I'd like to put something together as a league and present it to her at the start of next season. I really feel like that would be a token of our appreciation. I don't think she wants it. I don't think she expects it.
Not at all.
But I do think we may get a tier when that happens.
Yeah.
Definitely deserved. I agree with you. on
I
that,
think
for
it's
sure.
deserved. So I'm going to just throw that out there. We're going to have some conversations here once the tape goes off. But I am very much appreciative of the love that she's shown and opening our house in basement And it's amazing to have a bunch of 40-year-olds in your mom's basement, Ryan. I'll be real honest with you.
It is. It's lovely.
Well, for the sake of the video, thank you so much for coming out. Dean, big time original team, we love you. We're going to get to the scores real quick, and we're going to nail them. Okay, so the first matchup, we got the 2-6 Refuse to Lose versus the 3-5 Slam Bammers on a 5-game losing streak. 8-5 Refuse, 88 to Slam Bammers. 2-1 all-time, Slam Bammers favor. I personally am picking Slam Bammers to win here by 3.6.
So I'm going to say Slam Bammers continues to lose.
Okay.
I like the streaks, and he loses 6. I'm taking Refuse by 2.
Next on the docket, we got the 2-6 Thug Nasty versus the 5-3 Washington Foreskins. 95 Thug, 100 Washington Foreskins. Both teams have Wilson and Smith. So 2 receivers knocked out of this game already. 8-2 all time. Thug Nasty. I'm taking Washington Foreskins to win by 15.
And I'm going to go Thug by only 3.
Next matchup, we got the 6-2 Fear the Turtle versus the 5-3 White Lightning Black Hammer. 94 for Fear the Turtle, 103 White Lightning Black Hammer. 6-3 all time in the series in favor of the Fear the Turtle. I'm going with a 17-point win, White Lightning Black Hammer.
And I'm going to take White Lightning Black Hammer here to win this by 27. You got your shit together.
Do I ever? Next matchup, 4-4 Bunkin' Ain't Easy versus the 3-5 Need to Win, Slap 'em to Sleep. Got 94 for Bunkin' Ain't Easy, 85 Slap 'em. 5-4, surprisingly, all-time Slap 'em. But in this
Wow.
matchup, I'm taking Bunkin' 19.7.
I'm going to take Bunkin 43.7.
Wow.
Next matchup, 4-4 Buffalo Tots versus Prime Time. 4-4. Both teams need a win. 89 Buffalo, 93 Prime, 7-6 all time for the Tots. I'm taking Prime Time to tie this series up by 6. Timeout. Both teams have Mike Evans and Swift. That's why I'm taking Prime by 6.
And I feel Buffalo Tots has that horseshoe slammed up his ass. I'm taking him by 18.
Ooh, I hope he's right. Got the 4-4 Red Zone versus the 5-3 Hawk Stars. Red Zone currently 94. Hawk Stars currently 97. Hawk Stars leads the series 1-0, and I'm taking Hawk Stars to win this in a battle by 1.3.
Yes, it will be close, Thomas. I'm going to go Red Zone by 3.
Next matchup, we got the 7-1 Funny Guy versus the 3-5 Cooley. 94 for Funny Guy, 90 to Cooley, and again surprising, Cooley leads this series 3-0. I'm taking Funny Guy to get his first win in the series by 10.
And I think Cooley keeps that streak alive, upsets Funny Guy, and wins this by 12.
I hope Ryan's right. We have on our last matchup, we have the 3-5 Child's Play versus the 4-4 Bulldogs. 101 Child's Play, 99 Bulldogs. 6-5 all time in favor of Child's Play. They both have Cooper Kupp, and I am picking Child's Play to win by 7.
I will take Child's Play to win this by 5.
I hope you guys take the time to watch this video.
Sorry it was so long. We want to thank everybody for coming out.
Yep.
All the way. Come on, Ray. Get over here. Hey, this was a good show. This is going to be one to remember, right?
Yep.
We want to thank our sponsors from Steel
This is
Reserve.
the League of True Champions,
11.
baby.
11.
Elite fantasy football.
I want to give a shout out to Funny Guy and the Bulldogs with Rick and Andy because they're also original teams that couldn't make it today. But thank you all for being here.
We'll see you
Ooh-wee.
soon.